Hello everyone, I am Mecha Random 42, your favorite YouTube harpy. We have a little bit of an update on this whole Spider-Man thing. Apparently Sony is now blaming Disney on ending the whole partnership deal. Okay. Disney's Disney's not exactly in the position to be turning down this type of thing, but apparently they're saying now, well, we'll get into it in the article here. We'll talk about it. Sony Pictures has now released a statement saying it is disappointed that Kevin Feige will no longer act as lead producer on the Spider-Man franchise, and laying that decision on Disney's feet. Okay, so it looks like any hopes we may have had that this Spider-Man situation would be sorted out have now been dashed. Sony Pictures, via THR, has now confirmed that Kevin Feige will no longer serve as producer of the franchise, and hit back after receiving most of the blame for the dissolution of the partnership with the Disney Marvel Studios. Or with Disney Marvel, rather. The studio says it's disappointed, but vows to carry on the Spider-Man franchise without Marvel Studios' involvement. Which we kind of figured they would do. Much of today's news about Spider-Man has mischaracterized recent discussions about Kevin Feige's involvement in the franchise, said a Sony spokesperson. We are disappointed but respect Disney's decision not to have him continue as our lead producer of our next live-action Spider-Man film. This statement goes on to state that Feige may simply be too busy now after recently reacquiring the rights to Fox's stable of Marvel characters. We hope this might change in the future, but we understand that the many new responsibilities that Disney has given him, including all of their newly added Marvel properties, do not allow him time to work on IP they do not own. So now they're saying that Disney would not allow him, that they wanted Kevin Feige to produce now. Now I'm hearing the other way around. I'm hearing that Disney said, yes, but we want Kevin Feige to produce. And Sony said, no, we don't want him. So now I'm hearing two different conflicting stories. So this source is from comicbookmovie.com. This is interesting. We'll keep on this as the story unfolds. Of course, there's no mention to the initial report of the deal that... Wow, I can read tonight. Of course, there's no mention of the initial report that the deal fell through because the studio heads were unable to agree on a financial agreement to continue the collaboration. But Sony is definitely suggesting that Disney were the ones to pull the brakes on the partnership. Hopefully we'll also hear from a Mouse House rep, or better yet, Kevin Feige at some point. Ooh, that's interesting. All right, I had to dig up the most recent. This is from BBC News. This is pretty much exactly the same thing as this other article is saying, and they actually show the tweets here. So we'll go over to Twitter and see their I love it when every time I go to something it resizes on me. So this is just their thread. We already read this, but this is just their entire thread about it. So yes, they're saying their official statement is that Kevin Feige, that they wanted him and Disney said no. But now I'm hearing the complete opposite as well, that Disney insisted on Kevin Feige and they said no. So we'll keep you up to date on this. So Kevin's terrific and we're grateful for his help and guidance and appreciate the path he's helped put us on, which will continue. We hope this might change in the future, but understand that many new responsibilities. So yeah, they're saying we wanted him, but Disney said no. Now I'm hearing that Disney insisted he be part of it, and then they said no because Amy Pascal... There's a great Midnight's Edge video on this whole behind-the-scenes Spider-Man rights where Amy Pascal thought that Kevin Feige was going to be her assistant. See, this is why I think this is absolutely opposite. Where I believe she thought he was going to be the assistant and he's like the producer, and I think she threw a sandwich at him because I remember they animated it. So there's something where she didn't like Kevin Feige. So I think Disney probably actually insisted. And then they're like over here protesting too much. But that's just my theory. That's a hunch. That's my reaction to it. And that's why you're coming to me for this. You're thinking what I think instead of, because I could just give you here's everything in the news, but that'd be boring. So What do you guys think? Do you think that this is actually what's going on, or what do you think Disney's side is going to say? They're probably not going to say a whole lot, right? But keep in mind, this is also the day after that whole whistleblower thing where they might have lost 6 billion, or they might have fudged the books 6 billion in overinflated revenue reporting to make it seem like they made a lot more money than they did, like 6 billion per year estimated, allegedly. Can't prove it yet, but they're going to get investigated. So maybe this was all to distract us from that too. So who knows? What do you guys think? I am Mecha Random 42, and I will see you next on the next video live stream. It's 2 a.m. when I'm making this video. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.